What's poppin'? Good morning. It's your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? Oh, I'm feeling great. Feeling real good. Man, y'all really liked that video from yesterday, huh? Well, great. We're gonna make another video kind of like that today, talking about why they're informing the Jehovah Witnesses not to snitch on them. That's right. In next Sunday's meeting, they'll be telling the JWs to shut their mouth. Don't you snitch on us. Shut it up. The police coming knocking, your jaws better get to locking. You snitch on the witness, you sleep with the fishes. Trust me, big homies informants aren't lucky. Wait, that's not it. See, this is the thing. They want Jehovah Witnesses not to snitch. Don't you tell on us. You better keep your mouth shut. Don't you want to protect your brothers and sisters? Because this is the thing. I've always been against the snitching policy. Because Jehovah's Witnesses, they snitch on each other all the time. You know, my mother once threatened to snitch on me. My own mother. The person who brought me into this world said, Jay, I'm going to tell on you. You better go tell on yourself. She threatened me, and she meant every word of that. I should tell y'all the story. I told y'all the story already, but I'm going to tell y'all again. A lot of people ain't heard this story. It's basically about my first ever judicial committee that I ever had. It went a little something like this. It was a series of mistakes that I myself have to take blame for. A bunch of mistakes. Remember, this time I'm like 16 years old. I'm a little kid, okay? I'm like 3 or 4 years removed from being baptized, and I'm just, horny little 16-year-old kid, crazy, okay? So anyway, this is what happened. Series of bad events. I worked at this store in which everybody in the store was stealing. Everybody. When I say everybody stealing, the guy who was in charge of stopping people from stealing, the prevention clerk or whatever he's called, the prevention stopper manager, or I forgot his name. He told us we could steal 4 TVs a year as long as one of them was for him. 4 TVs a year as long as one of them was for him. So everybody was in there stealing. People look at me like, Jay, why don't you steal? And I'm like, well, because I love Jehovah. so I wasn't stealing. But they brought this camera out, right? And this camera was so dope. It was so dope. You could see like the viewfinder, and they had this little thing on the side, and you could look at, you could move the camera and make the video all cool and nice. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, and I stole that camera. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was, when I got home, I said, hey, mama, look at this camera I bought. But yeah, I showed her how it looked. I showed her how to work it and everything. And she was like, wow, this is really cool. Wow, have fun with that. This is nice. I'm going to have to use it sometime to record the meetings. Anyway, then mistake number 3 happened. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the camera. And my girl called me like, hey, Jay, why don't you come over? And I said, yeah, I can show you my new camera. So I go to my girlfriend's house with this camera, and let's say I chose this day to start my directorial debut, and we made a movie. I don't know if anybody will ever be seeing this movie. Actually, this movie was destroyed years ago, and I know nobody will ever be seeing it. But I made that movie, and I left it inside my camera. Mistake number 4. I think it's number 4. I get home, I watch the video before I go to work, right? I'm just making sure that I directed this movie appropriately. And I leave the camera on my dresser, and I go to work. I head out and go to work. And without even thinking about it, I'm at work, I'm chilling. I get a phone call from my mom and my father. They're like, hey, Jay, instead of you taking a bus home, how about we come pick you up? I was so happy. I'm like, yes, mom and dad, come pick up your boy. I appreciate it. I'm making fun of my fellow coworkers. Ha ha! I'm taking the car home today because my parents love me. Ha ha ha! And I leave out of there, right? My mother and my father get there. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Oh, mom, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you? Oh, I'm not doing too good, son. I'm like, really? What's wrong, mom? Well, we saw your video. Oh. She saw the video, and she said, look here. you're going to either tell on the elders, you're going to tell the elders what you've done, or I'm going to tell on them myself. I was like, oh, my mama gonna snitch on me. First off, why are you even invading my privacy? That was a private home video. But yeah, she threatened to go to the elders on me. She threatened to snitch on me, brothers. And now, imagine my horror as they're being told not to snitch on them. You made my mama threaten to snitch on me. But you cannot face up to your own consequences as far as the thing you've done, brothers and sisters. When the police come a knocking. See, this is the thing. I just cannot believe they have the gall to tell people to not snitch on them. Jehovah's supposed to be protecting you. Not whether or not I keep my mouth open or closed. That shouldn't even play a factor in what Jehovah said is going to happen. Remember, he's mighty. Anyway, by the way, yeah, during my first judicial committee, I lied all the way through that thing. I lied all the way through. I got put on private reproof, baby. I was telling the best lies ever. Well, did you mean to do this? No, sir. It was an accident, and I just happened to be over there, and I don't know, one thing led to another, and I'm really sorry. That's why I came and confessed to you guys, because my heart felt heavy. I should have known right there that organization was BS, because I hit that day and a couple days after that. If they seen that tape, they would have definitely kicked me out. They didn't even know about the tape. Of course, I didn't bring that up in my judicial committee. Because if I had to show them that tape, they'd have knew I wasn't repenting. Because I'm all on the tape. I'm like, yeah. I turned the camera to my face. I'm like, yeah. I was an ignorant one, boy. I was ignorant as hell. But, yeah, how dare they want us to not snitch on them when they are more than happy with people snitching on each other. I mean, they love that. Brother, I was spying on you. I mean, I was sitting behind you, and I noticed that when you turned on your Instagram page, I saw a big booty model that you were obviously following on Instagram. Now, brother, I think you need to go confess what you've been doing. I don't want to have to do it myself. I think you should be the one to repair your broken relationship with Jehovah. Yeah, man, people snitch on each other all the time, but you can't snitch on the organization. Are you kidding me? Now we got to go to jail, because that's like literally the cost of not snitching is jail. Like, it's jail. That's the cost. You don't snitch, you go to jail and you do your time. Really? No, I'm snitching. I'm telling. Nope. I sure am telling on everybody. He did it, Your Honor. Brother Morris, the one who really hates the tight pants. It was him. He told us to not snitch either. Yeah, man, this religious organization is slowly but surely turning into the crime family we've always known it to be. Because, yeah, man, that's kind of how it works. You tell people not to work with law enforcement only when you have something to hide. Other than that, it's cool. The other day I went to a barbecue restaurant with my family, and a SWAT team was up in there. Like, they wasn't like working. They just had on all their SWAT gear. They had the guns and everything. But they were just up in there chilling. They was eating barbecue. I didn't feel scared or worried around them, or I'm like, I hope I don't fit the description. I felt that way a little bit. That's just from being black in America, though. But yeah, they up and down, they chilling and whatnot. At no point was I nervous or felt like I needed to do anything, because I have nothing to hide. But look at them. They're not even in no legal trouble as far as like getting locked up. Not yet, they're not. But they're already telling people, don't work with law enforcement. If we ever get banned, don't work with law enforcement. Don't work with law enforcement. Don't work with law enforcement. Like, come on, brother. What y'all so nervous about? What do you have to hide, brothers? I know I had to tell everything I did to y'all. Y'all was asking all them ridiculous questions. Well, did it feel good? Yes, it felt good. Would you do it again? No, brothers. I would not do it again. I am so sorry that I did it. Boy, I was hitting that for years. But the point being, it's still something that you can't shake your head at. I cannot believe that they're instructing people to not work with law enforcement when law enforcement come a knocking. This is very funny to me, ladies and gentlemen. I find it personally one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And with that said, I'm going to enjoy this. I may try to go to that meeting, man. I may try. Because it's not just that scripture. It's a bunch. You know, I'm going to make another video about this tomorrow. Because there's like scripture after scripture after. Well, not. I keep saying scripture. It's passage of a watchtower. It's in the watchtower, okay? September watchtower. Or whatever it is. I'm sorry. I've been out for a while. I'm a little bit unprepared. But yeah, man, the Jehovah Witnesses, they think they the new crime family out here. I remember that one time they stole a Godfather theme song. Do y'all remember that one? That Jehovah Witness song of like, bum, 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 bum. I remember that song. I'm like, hey, that's the Godfather. Why did y'all do that? Oh, it makes a lot of sense now. They think they are the crime family. Oh, I wish I remember the name of that song, but it's definitely a Godfather theme song that Jehovah's Witnesses used to use. Bridget P. Fister, you know, she know all the Kingdom melodies. Go to Bridget P. Fister's site. I don't know if it's Feister or Fister or P. Fister. I don't know. But go to her page. She makes amazing XJW videos also. She's pretty funny, and she has a cool channel. Subscribe to her channel. But also ask her, what song was it in which they stole the Godfather theme song? That bum, 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 bum. I clearly remember it, you know? Anyway, I hope y'all have as good a day as I am. Holla at your guala. Deuces.